Happy New Year and all that good stuff, guys. We into 2026. I'm getting right to it. This comes from Insider Gaming, an article by Tom Henderson. RAM prices increase could see next generation console releases delayed. So I talked about this recently in a video, my past video, about the delay, the RAM, and what that means. So obviously this has come out. It's only rumor; it hasn't been confirmed, but 9 times out of 10 I could see this. So Insider Gaming has learned that the ongoing price increases in RAM due to the rise in AI could delay the next generation of console releases. They mentioned it. They mentioned the rumor. Again, it's just a rumor during our Insider Gaming weekly episode. I didn't check it out. What the RAM availability could mean for the next generation. So, RAM. From what we've heard, the industry as a whole is concerned about the RAM availability, as they should be, and what that is going to mean for mass producing consoles at competitive price points. So Xbox had two price hikes in 2025, and PlayStation had their own. With 5-year-old hardware, we shouldn't continue to have increases in the prices of consoles. Not only for the next generation, but it also means that yet more price increases for current generations will hit us in 2026. That's not good to hear. RAM modules have increased in price by 700%, several hundred percent in the past few months due to the demand for AI, and with the pursuit of AI seemingly not going away anytime soon, RAM availability could continue to be a bottleneck, or at the very least, the RAM shortage will mean that prices will continue to hike. RAM is memory. So the memory that's used in computers, consoles use the same because they're basically PCs. That RAM, the memory is actually increased. There's actually a shortage of it. So there's been a price hike in that, which means price hikes in everything that uses RAM. It leaves console producers in a very tricky spot moving forward. And while consoles have traditionally been subsidized to a certain extent in the past, it seems like RAM availability and price increases will mean that the next generation of consoles, which were already believed to be much higher in price than previous generations, could be extortionate. Excuse my reading. Extortionate. From what we understand, the situation has led console manufacturers to debate whether the next generation of consoles should be delayed for their intended 2027-2028 release window. Usually, consoles come out every 7 to 8 years, with the hope that RAM manufacturers will be able to build out their infrastructure to produce more RAM, thereby allowing prices to drop. Regardless of what happens, though, it seems that the next couple of years could see the current generations of consoles increase prices even further. Now, that's about it. I hope the consoles don't continue to increase. Anything over $500 for a console is putting it in comparison to a gaming rig, a PC. And PCs, yes, you do game on it, but you do a lot of other things on a PC, right? A console is meant to do just one thing: play games. The RAM shortage, no one wants. I could see this actually being a good thing for console owners. If you have a PlayStation 5 right now or an Xbox Series S or X, you're just fine. And the reason why I'll say that is these consoles came out in 2020. Usually they come out every 7 to 8 years. By 2027, 2028, we've had a lot happen in the last 5, 6 years with COVID anyway that came in 2020. I'm fine with the current hardware. I think everyone else should be too if you game, whether that be on a PC or a console. But the current consoles on the market are just fine. The only thing I would say is think about people that are still playing on PlayStation 4s and Xbox One S or X's. So previous generation, they're still releasing Call of Duty Black Ops 7 is on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One X and S. I mean, those consoles originally came out in 2013. So there's people gaming on PlayStation 4s that came out in 2013 and Xbox One X's. Xbox One X or S came out in 2017. They came out in 2013 or 2017. So people are still gaming on old generation. If you haven't made the jump at this point to this current generation, that's tough because prices have increased. But with the hardware that we got right now, I think I'm just fine with it. I got a PlayStation 5. It works perfectly fine for me. I've had the Xbox Series X. It works fine for me as well. What I will say is game studios and the game and just games in general should be just the main focus right now. Games have been a bit watered down in my opinion, less optimized. Everyone plays on whatever they play. So if a game is on console and it runs good, it should run good on PC. Vice versa. If a game is a PC game, it should run great on console. So game developers, they should optimize their games a lot better, and game developers just continue to make good games and get gaming back to where it should be. It's really just pricey. No one needs to buy a console over $500, and then the games should be just the focus as we have this RAM shortage. So I talked about this in the previous video as well, and I don't think this is really a big issue. That's just my opinion. Let me know what you think in the comments below. That's all I got for you guys today. I appreciate anyone that ever checks this video out. Happy New Year to everyone. It is 2026 as of tomorrow. Let's get to it. Let's keep grinding. I hope all is well with everyone. Y'all have a good one.